problem there. Story two, how we got signed. Jeff Travis, the president of Rough Trade, heard a copy of Sweet Jane, the one that's on the album, that really old version of it, and he wanted to sign us on the basis of that album. He's the president in the UK, and we basically got some a couple of bids from other labels. I'd been wanting to be on Rough Trade since I was a youngster, so Rough Trade was always who I was like rooting for us to be on, and basically the president in essence signed us.
What is it about Rough Trade that made you want to be on that? Anyway, about Rough Trade, what was it about that label that made you want to be on it?
Well, Rough Trade's got great women on their label. The Raincoats, Young Marble Giants, Kleenex. In the early '80s, I think they had some of the very greatest women doing really great rock with lyrics that meant something and weren't just about stupid codependent love. She's gonna go out the door now.
Obviously, you've gotten a lot of attention because you're an out lesbian band performing in. I know it's old, but it's what everyone's interested in.
Well,
so I'm
you
going to ask
haven't asked my least favorite one yet, so that's cool.
Okay, well, you don't have to answer it when I do. Okay, anyway, in terms of being an openly lesbian band and being successful in the mainstream, what has that meant to you, and why are you guys doing what you're doing?
Well, I think we're doing it because we wouldn't know any other way to do it. Not that we wouldn't know how to be on a women's label, or not that we wouldn't know how to not do it like if we had to, but just that we prefer to do it this way.
Yeah, we prefer to make a difference in the wide world. That's the intention, is not to only play to a selected targeted audience, because basically lesbians already know that lesbians are cool. That's not a problem there, It's like straight people who need to be exposed to lesbians singing about love, singing about sex, singing about relationships, singing about doing the dishes, just the things that we do. We already know that we're fine. We want to bring how it's basically regular, normal behavior to everyone else.
But it's not like we started out to be a lesbian band on a mainstream label. We started out being a band,
right,
and playing really lovely music, and caught the ear of an executive at a record company that is, a rock and roll, major independent, sort of underground rock label. So none of this was thought out in advance. It's just pretty wonderful that it's working out, that we're able to get some good notices for what we're doing.
Right.
Well, you seem to have a lot of success at it. How has the reaction been? I assume you play in front of a lot of crowds that, not like tonight, but that are predominantly more straight. How do they like you guys? How do they react?
It's a pretty positive response all around.
Yeah.
We do a little bit of everything for everybody. So,
yeah.
There's a lot of rock and roll stuff we're doing, a lot of sweet songs, songs that anybody can relate to, heterosexual or homosexual,
Young or old,
rich or poor,
black or white,
brown or yellow.
Exactly. That's the intention.
Where do you hope to go with your music from here? What do you see for your future, the next year or two?
We'd like to make very slick videos that are basically commercials for lesbianism.
Yeah, that's the next step. That's the next step, is the visual image of lesbianism being brought into the wide world, and we'll see how much we can get away with. Basically, our plan is, let's just see how much we can get away with.
Pushing the limits of the envelope. You have some specific plans in video? You're going to try and market a music video, or?
Sure. We need to learn about it. First we need to get a camcorder. We need to set aside $1,000 to buy a camcorder. We need to pay like $29 a month or whatever you do, and walk around and carry it around and videotape each other so that we can get comfortable in front of the camera. So that when we get up there and we dance our little choreographed moves, we don't look self-conscious and we're not dorky. Someone's coming. He didn't come.
You're learning about it already.
Yeah. So
I'd like to learn about getting more comfortable right now.
Oh, that's fine. Do what you want. What has your reaction been from the women's music community
In general?
in general? I mean, have you know,
Well, it's been, it's been up and down.
It's been a little mixed.
Yeah, it's been mixed. Mixed. We were, we applied for, to be at several women's festivals over the past several years.
I'd like to thank the Yeasty Girls for opening for us.
It was exciting.
It's very exciting. It's very great. It's very sex positive. Yeah, can't really accuse those girls of being very misogynist, can you? Wonderful. Rock and roll intro.
feels a little better. Sing the song of adolescent angst. 1, 2, 3, 4.
just a little bit, just for a little sec, just for like 4 minutes.
4.35.